Hey folks, Lori here, and welcome to another week at the FPC. This week we're answering some questions from a couple of our subscribers. The first question was from a young man. He's 16 years old. He says that he and his boyfriend have been dating for a year, and that his boyfriend is totally closeted, but he's totally out. What should you do? Number one, you said you're 16 years old, and you've been dating each other for a year, so that puts the both of you at 15, well, assuming that you and your boyfriend are the same age, when you first started dating. It's a very young age to really find your sexual identity. Now, some of us have known about our sexual identity from a very young age, and some of us took a little bit longer to really feel comfortable in our sexual identity. So it may be the fact that your boyfriend is not quite comfortable with his sexual identity. To force him out of the closet, it's not going to do anything but harm your relationship. You need to keep your own interests at heart as well, where if you're not comfortable being with somebody who's not completely out, then this relationship may not be destined for the long road. Talking to your boyfriend about this is going to be the key. I couldn't tell you what else you should do because I have so many questions when it comes to that. Like I said, you're both very young, so forcing somebody into deciding what they want to do with their life at that age, it's in the long run could be detrimental to your relationship. Basically, what it says is that my boss is a homophobe. I love my job, but my boss's bias makes me uncomfortable. What should I do? Don't go looking for a new job just yet. We do have some protection in regards to sexual orientation discrimination. There is something called a hostile work environment, and if your boss's bias is creating a hostile work environment for you, you are entitled to then take the chain of command to the usually the HR department. The Human Resources Department will be able to direct you to whomever handles complaints for hostile work environment. And if you're afraid of retaliation, keep in mind that when you file a complaint, there are actually laws in place to keep you safe from retaliation as well. I would encourage you to do a little bit of research so far as, I mean, if you're in the United States, what your state, what the laws have so far as protecting sexual orientation, anti-discrimination laws, and definitely do some research into your company's hostile work environment policies. If you continue to feel uncomfortable due to your boss's personal bias, it will affect your productivity. Make sure that you're doing it professionally though. There's a lot of things that in this community we don't feel comfortable talking to the people around us, so if you ever have any questions, if you ever have a concern, a comment, that you want to share with us here at the FPC, feel free to send us an email. Our community is so small that we need each other. Don't forget that the auditions for the newest FPC member closes on the 11th of March, so make sure that if you are going to audition, put your auditions in to the original posting for the original announcement for the auditions. And I hope I've been able to help out. And y'all have a great week.